Hi, my name is Sander. Today I will show you how to make this beautiful live edge slab on top of an Ikea Besta media console using only 3 basic tools. I bought the slab, which has a total size of 8.5 feet with a minimum width of 18 inches, to make sure it fits on the Besta, which has a total size of 71 by 16.5 inches. I want to let the slab overhang on one side by 20 inches. First, we are going to draw a straight line following the live edge to get a starting point, which we can reference from. I used the track of my track saw to make a nice straight line. From this line, we are going to draw out the final size of the slab on the wood, making sure to leave it just oversized so we have some room to work with. So now you can see the total size of the slab. As you can see, the live edge is outside the square, but we are going to leave that on as well, obviously. At this moment we are going to take out the first tool of today, the circular saw. Make sure to use some kind of track or guide to get a nice and straight cut. If you haven't used the circular saw a lot, just make sure to slowly move the saw forward and listen to your tool. Take your time. If the saw is screaming and the smoke is coming off your blade, you are going way too fast. Take your time making these cuts. It not only reduces the tear out, but it lowers the chance on kickback as well, which is not only dangerous but can also ruin your project in a heartbeat. If you are making cuts longer than your track or guide, like I'm doing here, just make sure to take your time and reposition the track a couple of times. The second tool of today is the router. I'm using a router sled to flatten the slab. I have a video on how to make this router sled. The link to this video is in the description. So I did a test fit at this moment to check where the cable gutter needs to be, which we'll make later in this video. I put the slab on my workbench, much better than on the ground. I told you that only 3 basic tools are needed. You can see me use an angle grinder over here, but you can do it with an orbital sander, which is today's third tool. I use the angle grinder with a flap disc just to speed things up a bit. So here you see me measuring out the final size of the slab. Again, we are using the circular saw to cut it to size. If you are getting value out of this video so far, consider to subscribe. Make sure to set notifications to get notified whenever I release new videos. Mark the total surface of your slab with a pencil. I'm going to sand now, and I think marking your surface is a great way to make sure you sand evenly. Just sand until the pencil marks are gone. I am sanding this piece from 60 grit up to 240 grit. Next, I mark the location of the cable gutter. I've clamped down my router at the location I want to make the gutter and just press it down slowly, giving it time to do its work. This is a simple way to make a cable gutter which will look just fine in the finished product. For the finish, I use a couple of coats of Danish oil, following the instructions that are provided. Danish oil gives a nice natural finish without changing the colors too much. It makes the grain of the wood pop and it smells really nice. You can also use something like Osmo hard wax or polyurethane to finish this slab. The finish is on, time to place the slab on the Ikea Besta. As you saw, this is a pretty easy project and you don't have to be an experienced woodworker to make this. This is a way to really upgrade your Ikea Besta cabinet. I would love to hear your comments on the final piece. Let me know in the comment section of this video.